You've never seen color steal years off your face, until today. Stick with me, and by the end of this journey, you'll not only know which colors age you, but you'll feel empowered to transform your entire presence using only the shades you wear. This isn't just a video. It's a visual awakening, and the mirror will never look the same again. Barbara stood in front of her bedroom mirror on a foggy Wednesday morning. A dull light poured in through her sheer curtains, casting a gentle gray over her dresser, her wall, her face. She sighed. At 67, she had always prided herself on staying stylish. Black turtlenecks, dark jeans, muted scarves. It was her armor, her aesthetic. But today something looked off. Her face seemed more tired than usual. There was a heaviness beneath her eyes, and the skin on her cheeks seemed duller. Maybe it's just a bad sleep, she mumbled to herself. But it wasn't. That afternoon, her daughter, Mia, snapped a photo of her holding her baby grandson, Liam. The room was filled with laughter and joy, but when Barbara looked at the image that evening, her heart sank. There she was, cloaked in her signature black, but the sparkle in her eyes was missing. Her skin appeared pale, almost washed out. The beautiful moment seemed swallowed by the shadows of her outfit. The next day, still shaken, she shared the photo with her longtime friend Clara. Clara, nearly 73 and the embodiment of grace, was wearing a wrap in a rich cranberry plum and a soft golden scarf. Clara leaned forward, studying the image. "Barbara," she said, "what if the colors you're choosing are what's making you feel older, not your age?" That evening sparked the beginning of an unexpected transformation. Clara invited Barbara over that weekend with one request: come makeup-free and bring an open mind. Clara had been through this journey herself, a reinvention through color. She used to live in grays, blacks, and lifeless beige until a color analysis workshop changed how she saw herself. On Sunday morning, Barbara arrived. Clara's living room was bathed in sunlight. On the couch lay dozens of scarves, warm taupes, soft lavenders, muted roses, deep olives, blush peaches. One by one, Clara draped them across Barbara's shoulders, her chest, her face. With each shift in fabric, Barbara watched her reflection change. Cool grays and icy blues dulled her face. Stark white made her skin look blotchy. But then came the magic. Creamy apricot made her eyes glimmer. Dusty rose lifted her cheeks. Deep olive added warmth and harmony. Barbara stared. "I look awake." This was more than clothing. It was rediscovery. Over the following weeks, Barbara began learning everything she could about how color interacts with aging skin. She found that after 60, the natural contrast between our skin, hair, and eyes fades. The vivid saturation we could once pull off now overwhelms us. The darks become too stark, the pastels too pale. But the right midtones, the soft warm shades, and certain jewel tones, they revive the face, reflect light, and breathe youth into the skin. She took inventory of her wardrobe. 7 major color categories stood out as culprits of aging. Clara helped her understand not just why to avoid them, but what to replace them with. Black was first. While eternally chic, black on aging skin casts shadows under the eyes, deepens fine lines, and emphasizes sagginess. Creates a jarring contrast that no longer flatters. Barbara started swapping it with rich browns like espresso, earthy olives, and wine-toned burgundy. Stark white came next. Crisp white shirts once symbolized freshness. Now they washed out Barbara's complexion. She replaced them with soft ivory, buttercream, and antique lace tones, shades that reflected warmth and flattered her now muted undertones. Cool gray, once a staple of modern style, drained her skin tone. Instead, she leaned into warm grays, stone, oatmeal, and mushroom. These gave her outfits softness and grace. Flat beige, especially when too light or cool, made her look tired. It blended into her skin in the worst way. So she upgraded to shades like camel, tan, and blush beige, colors that added subtle contrast and elegance. Mustard yellow, which had always been a fall favorite, now made her look sallow. Clara showed her how sunflower gold, marigold, and warm butter yellow enhanced her complexion instead of dulling it. Neon tones, especially neon pink, green, and orange, were simply too harsh. They shouted over her natural palette. She replaced them with jewel-inspired tones, ruby, emerald, and sapphire in softened saturations. These colors flattered her without overwhelming her features. Pastel blues, like baby or powder blue, faded into the background. They did nothing for her expression. She shifted to deeper, cooler blues like cornflower, periwinkle, and soft turquoise. But learning what not to wear was only part of the transformation. Clara helped her rebuild. She learned about color seasons: spring, summer, autumn, and winter tones. While she didn't become rigid, she found her balance in soft autumn shades: olive, terracotta, cinnamon, dusty pink, warm cream. Clothing became fun again. Each morning, Barbara would stand by her closet, wrap a few scarves around her neck, and observe. Which ones brought her to life? Which ones flattened her expression? It became a daily meditation in self-care. Her jewelry evolved too. Harsh silver looked cold. Rose gold and antique bronze brought a warmth to her skin. She adjusted her lipstick, out with pale pinks and frosty tones, in with coral, soft terracotta, and warm berry. People noticed. Her neighbor asked if she had gotten a facial. A cashier told her she looked glowing. At book club, 3 women complimented her sweater's color before the conversation even started. One by one, they wanted to know what changed. And so Barbara became a quiet teacher. She hosted small gatherings. Each woman brought 2 scarves. One they loved and one they weren't sure about. They did side-by-side comparisons. They laughed. They cried. Many hadn't looked at themselves in natural light in years. Many hadn't felt beautiful in longer. Barbara told them, "This isn't about looking young. It's about looking you. Not who you were at 35. Who you are now, with all your wisdom, grace, and energy. The world should see her." She started keeping a notebook. She wrote down what colors lifted her, which fabrics made her feel elegant, which tones brought compliments. She called it her color compass. Over time, her closet became a reflection of her spirit. Less about trends, more about authenticity. She no longer needed to hide behind black or gray. Her wardrobe became her voice. The most powerful moment came one morning when she stood in front of the same mirror from months ago. The light hit her face. Her olive scarf shimmered softly. Her skin glowed. Her eyes were awake. She didn't say a word. She didn't need to. She saw herself fully, and she smiled. So if you've ever felt invisible in your clothes, tired in the mirror, or unsure why your favorite top now makes you feel older, look to color. It might not be you that changed. It might be your palette. And adjusting it isn't just style, it's self-love. Start with one shade. Hold it near your face. Then another. Watch. Observe. Feel. Do you disappear? Or do you come to life? Color is personal. It's energy. And after 65, it's your most powerful accessory. You don't need trends. You need truth. And the truth is, you're still radiant. You just need the right frame to reflect it. Now, take a breath, stand in natural light, and rediscover the woman you've always been. Only now, in full color.